an uneducated, amateur fighter who works as a debt collector by day gets a surprising shot at the heavyweight championship of the world, only to just fall short at upsetting the world champion, while still giving it all that he had. It was will versus skill, a story of redemption, facing your fears, and an example of what a person's heart and determination can help them to achieve. Sprinkle in a grumpy trainer, a shy love interest, and the timeless classic theme song, Gonna Fly Now. And you've got the 1976 classic, Rocky. But what if Rocky starred Burt Reynolds? What if Adrian was played by singer and actress Cher? What if Rocky ended up taking a dive during his match with Apollo Creed, only to take the money and open a pet store? Well, let's take a look at what happened behind the scenes of the 3-time Oscar-winning movie, as well as check out some of the changes that were made to the final product due to preferences, pacing, or simply budgetary reasons. Originally, the producers didn't want Sylvester Stallone playing the title role, and instead offered Stallone $340,000 for the script, while having other actors in mind. Burt Reynolds, Ryan O'Neal, and James Caan were just some of the actors that they wanted to bring on board the project. However, Stallone was adamant that he'd be the one to play the boxer. Eventually, the film's budget was lowered to $1 million, and Stallone was allowed to play the role that he created. Other casting changes for the film would see the role of Adrian originally being attached to some famous actresses, such as Bette Midler, Cher, and Susan Sarandon. But eventually, Talia Shire, who auditioned at the last minute, got the role. Aside from cast changes, there were character changes that also occurred after the original script was written. Originally, the character of Apollo Creed was written to be Jamaican. Mickey was supposed to be a racist. Adrian was of Jewish heritage. And finally, the role of Paulie was actually supposed to be Adrian's mother, not her brother. In an earlier scene of the movie, Rocky takes Adrian on a date to an ice skating rink on Thanksgiving night. Though the rink is closed for the night, Rocky convinces the owner to stay open for 10 minutes longer by paying him $10. Adrian was the only one skating, however, as Rocky chose to jog next to her on the ice instead, all around a completely empty rink. In reality, due to a limited budget, the producers just couldn't afford extras to be in this part of the film. So, it was written in the script that Rocky and Adrian had the entire rink to themselves. Also, the decision to have Rocky jog next to Adrian instead of skating with her was due to Sylvester Stallone simply not knowing how to skate in real life. Another change to the script was made. This time it was in the form of an improvisation. In the scene where Mickey goes to Rocky's apartment to offer to become the Contender's manager, Rocky declines the offer and begins to angrily shout at Mickey, who starts to make his way down to the street. During this tirade, Rocky, who's angry that Mickey never came to his apartment before, shouts that his apartment stinks. The monologue portion of the scene was actually ad-libbed and was based on the fact that the bathroom in that apartment really did stink. Speaking of Mickey, Rocky contains an interesting deleted scene which shows Rocky and Dipper Brown, played by Stan Shaw, come to blows at Mickey's gym. In the scene, Dipper, who took Rocky's locker at the gym earlier in the movie, accuses Rocky of stealing his shot at the championship and challenges Rocky to a fight. Meanwhile, Apollo Creed brings in a film crew to the gym to generate some publicity for the fight between him and Rocky. Just then, Rocky accepts the challenge and punches Dipper right in the gut, instantly dropping him to the ground. Unfortunately, the studio accidentally burned this outtake. So aside from a single picture of the two boxers sizing each other up, the actual scene might be lost forever. Another missing deleted scene is the first filmed ending of the movie. In the scene, after Rocky comes up just short in his championship match against Apollo Creed, Apollo's carried out of the ring onto his fans' shoulders as they chant his name. Meanwhile, after finding Adrian backstage behind the curtains, they both walk towards the parking lot, hand in hand. even though an image of Rocky and Adrian walking away holding hands was actually used for the movie's poster. Sylvester Stallone didn't like this scene, and so it was reshot as the memorable ending that we have today, with Rocky calling out Adrian's name in the ring. However, there was a different ending that was written in Stallone's original script. Originally, Rocky would throw the fight at the end and use his money from the bout to open a pet shop for Adrian. Is there any other backstage news that we forgot to mention? Let us know down below in the comment section. And while you're at it, like, share, and hit the notification bell for more videos.